All right, hello, everybody. Welcome again to another live stream on WooEnglish. As always, this is your host Hamza, and this is your favorite channel, WooEnglish. And today we are going to have another Speak With Me live stream in which we are going to practice English on a daily basis. So, uh, so welcome everybody. Let me know who is here with us today. While I think I have a little issue with the internet, so let me very quickly fix this issue and then come back. All right. So as I was saying before, this is another Speak With Me live stream, and today we are going to do a variety of activities in which you will be able to practice your English live with me from home. I hope you will be doing the exercises. I really hope that you will be doing the activities. I cannot hear you, but otherwise you can you can participate with me from the chat that you can see down below. So let us test the live chat and let me see who is here with us today. Can you share with me one word, or you can share with me where you are watching this live stream from? I think that for especially for our regular viewers, I think you will notice that today we did not program this live stream. I decided to go directly and start the live stream. So let me see who is here with us today. We have Slelia Guevara. How are you doing? Muchas gracias, teacher. I cannot understand the Spanish very well, but I can understand that word. You are welcome. And where are you joining us from, Guevara? Iman is here as well. Iman, how are you doing? Great. Happy to see you here with us, as always. Great. So, very quickly, for people who are probably watching this live stream for the first time, this is WooEnglish. Our channel is dedicated to learning English through stories. So we believe the best way to learn English is to learn it in a meaningful context. And the meaningful context that we give you in our channel is basically stories. So every day we post one video, one long story that you can listen to if you are driving, if you are doing your chores at home, if you are walking, if you are at the gym. You can put on our channel, you can listen to one of our various stories that we post every single day. But the additional thing that you can benefit from is that on Tuesday and on Friday, you have a live stream like the one you are watching today, in which you can practice, you can you can test your English with me. You have the privilege of having a live teacher, someone that you can speak to, someone that you can practice with. You can ask me questions. You can give me you can ask me for recommendations. You can ask me for whatever you have problems with when it comes to learning English. Azago Raj, hi, how are you doing? So, as I said, these live streams that we have, and I'm talking especially to people who are watching this channel for the first time, this kind of live streams, this kind of live stream that you're watching right now, serves as a very good occasion, very good opportunity in which you can practice what you know in English. Even if you don't watch the channel, I hope you do. But even if you don't watch the channel, you can still participate in the activities that we have today. So, without further ado, I don't want to yap forever. I will be yapping for the rest of this hour. But Junior, I'm from Brazil. Your lives are amazing. Amazing, Junior. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for the kind words. So, as I said, this is Speak With Me, a live stream, and we are going to start with the first activity, which will be not a fun fact actually. So we will start with pronunciation. So the first exercise will be I will great. You can pronounce my name as Alagaraj. Alagaraj. All right, sure, Allah Garage. Where are you from? Where are you joining us from? I see more and more people joining, so welcome. Very glad to see you guys with us today. Um, okay, so let's start with pronunciation, which I believe is one of the aspects of language that people find the most problems with. Like, this is the most troublesome. India, wonderful. We have a lot of viewers from India, actually. Is there anyone else from India or from Brazil? Let me see. Iman, where are you joining us from today? Same for Solalia. Where are you joining us from as well? So, as I said, one of the things that I see a lot of people struggling with is pronunciation. So, I have this word for you. I'm not going to pronounce it. You have the word in front of you. You have 4 suggestions, and you need to tell me which one is the correct pronunciation. So, how do you pronounce it? Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Or is it D? And I have Mr. Junior say that it's pronounced as A. Again, I'm not going to pronounce it, so you can pronounce it yourself and you can tell me how or which one is the correct one. All right. Allah Garage says B. All right. What about the rest of you guys watching? You can give it a try. Give yourself a chance to practice your English. Give yourself a chance to test your English even. If you think that your English is very good, let's see. Let's put that to the test. As I said, pronunciation is one of the like the most difficult aspects of English that I, as a teacher and as someone who works online, I can see that a lot of people struggle with pronunciation. Though, and this is like a little tip that it's very important for me. I share it with every person who like asks me about learning English. Is that please, please, please don't start with pronunciation. A lot of times I see beginners, absolute beginners, struggling with pronunciation or giving a lot of importance to pronunciation. You know, all right. So as I was saying, a lot of people struggle with pronunciation, and I'm sorry, I got a phone call and the live stream got interrupted. So a lot of people, when they want to start learning English, and this is something that I saw a lot, or that I have seen a lot in my practice as a teacher, which is that a lot of people start with pronunciation and give a lot of importance to pronunciation, which I don't recommend as a teacher. All right, as someone who's been teaching for the last like 5 years or 4 years, I don't recommend starting with pronunciation. It's only because today this is a live stream, this is the end of the week, we want to have some fun, we want to have like a chill and laid back live stream, that we decided, or that I decided, to start with a little exercise for pronunciation. Otherwise, if you are just a beginner, please don't start with pronunciation. Start with learning some vocabulary, expand your vocabulary, and then you can start looking for more pronunciation exercises or activities. But in the beginning, if you are a beginner learning English, you need to start with vocabulary and then start with grammar, and maybe then you can give more attention to pronunciation. So this word A is the correct answer. This word is pronounced as chaos. Chaos. So that's how this word is pronounced. You can notice that here on the top of the screen, the CH is pronounced as K, right? K. And there are a lot of words in English where the CH is pronounced as K. So one of them, of course, is chaos that you can see here. And chaos means when there is a lot of like, it's the opposite basically of like organization, or the opposite of peace. So when there is chaos, like a lot of things are happening. and there is a lot of disruption. So that's what we mean by chaos. The CH in chaos is pronounced as K. Can you think of other words where the CH is pronounced as K in English? So give me some other words where CH is pronounced as K. I'm gonna write this down. Give me words where CH is pronounced as K. Junior said, my pronunciation is the same as yours. And I believe, Junior, that your English is good as well. Not just your pronunciation. Because as they said, pronunciation is something that you should pay attention to later on, right? But I believe that Fatima, so Fatima says chaos, and you are correct, Fatima, actually. You are absolutely correct. So if you can please give me some other words where the K is pronounced as, or CH is pronounced as K in English. I'm gonna write it down. So can you give me words in English where the CH is pronounced as K? One of them, of course, is chaos, the word that we have just seen. Can you give me some other? And I know and I trust that you guys have a lot more. So give me words where the CH is pronounced as K. Most of the time, CH is pronounced as ch or ch. But in some cases, it's pronounced as K. Chaos, for example. Can you give me some other words? Think about some others. I'm waiting. There are some easy words. Come on. For example, let me give you an example, a very easy one. Example. I'm gonna write it down actually. All right. Wait, let me correct it because I made a mistake. All right, so example. The example is mechanic, basically. Mechanic. Mechanic is a word where CH is pronounced as K. Can you think about some other? Wonderful, wonderful. Fatima gave a very, very good example. All right, let me just delete this one. So mechanic is a word where the CH is pronounced as K. Fatima actually thought about an even easier word, which is school. I didn't even think about this one actually. School is a word where CH is pronounced as K. And that's a very good example. I really like it. So mechanic. So maybe let me write some more. So school, mechanic. There is one which is schedule. Schedule is also another word where CH is pronounced as K. You should be very proud of yourself, Fatima, by the way. What are you joining us from? Wonderful, wonderful. Junior is giving us even more examples where the CH is pronounced as K. Chemistry, character, wonderful. I'm gonna even add characteristic, which I derived from character. So chemistry, character, school, mechanic, all of these words are pronounced or have a CH which is pronounced as K. Chemistry, all right. Oh, yeah, there is an easy one. Stomach, right? Chemistry. Very nice example that you thought about. Character, very good. So all of these words that I'm going to share with you right now, all of them have a CH which is pronounced as K. Perfect. So this is one thing I think that you now have learned if you haven't known that before. So CH is not always pronounced as ch or ch, but sometimes we can find it pronounced as K, like school, mechanic, schedule. By the way, schedule means program, basically. It means program. For example, my program for the day is full. Or we can say my schedule for the day is full. So schedule means program, right? So, or I can say, for instance, I will schedule the meeting for tomorrow, meaning I will plan or I will program the meeting for tomorrow. So schedule is to program something. Perfect. Great. So let's go back to the previous exercise. So this one, chaos is pronounced CH pronoun. Okay, so let's talk about this one. How is this word pronounced? Is it A, B, C, or D? For people who have just joined, welcome to the live stream. You are watching WooEnglish, which is our channel dedicated and specialized in teaching you English in a very, very good way, which is we teach you English in a very in a very meaningful context. What is the context that we chose for our our method? Very simply, stories. So our channel is specialized is like specialized basically in teaching you English through stories. And one of the things that I like a lot of people have said about our channel and our stories is that we don't just share stories to share stories. We share meaningful stories. Like what? Like what's going on in the world. Most of the stories that you will find on our channel are stories related to everything going on around us in the world. We write about politics. We write about science. We write biographies where people like we talk about people who have contributed to humanity. So you are doing three things in one. Three things if you are following this channel. Three things. You are having some fun by listening to a story. Second, you are learning some English because we believe this is the most natural way in which you can learn some English. And number three, you are also benefiting from some real life knowledge. Savara. Oh, Savara, hi, how are you? I remember you from last time. By the way, everybody, how was your week? Today is Friday. Today is the end of the week. How was your week? While you are thinking about this, how was your week? And also, do you have any plans for the weekend? D. Fatima says D. D. Briz. And Savara says De Briz. All right. So let me just keep this one. So how do you think this is pronounced? As I said before, Ala Garage says A. So just as I was saying in the very beginning of this live stream, we don't focus a lot on pronunciation, but sometimes, since a lot of people ask me for pronunciation and ask me questions related to pronunciation, I decided to talk a little bit about pronunciation. I think some people join it from X, but we never heard from anyone from X. We hope someone can jump in and share something from X. All right. So can you think about the way it's Junior says it's B actually. All right, Fatima. I think Fatima kept to her original answer. I thought you changed your mind. All right. Well, the answer for this one, the correct. Let me write it down. Correct answer actually is B. Well, Junior is correct. So B. We pronounce it as debris. Debris. And this is, by the way, something that a lot of people will notice about English. This is a very common remark that a lot of people will give you about English, which is what? That in English, there is a mismatch between what you hear and what you see in writing. There is a big mismatch, like there is a big difference between pronunciation and writing. And this is actually a historical problem. Why? Because most words that are written don't tend to change, but words that are pronounced, they change a lot. So this we pronounce debris. Debris. Can someone tell me what is the meaning of debris? What is the meaning of debris? Not really waste. Crash. Well, Allah garage. Actually, you are kind of correct. Fatima, almost there. Crash. By the way, Fatima, where are you from? Something broken or destroyed. This is the exact and correct answer. So debris is something broken and destroyed and thrown away. And we say this actually about houses, especially, right? So when a house is destroyed, when a house is demolished, the remaining from Saudi Arabia, wonderful, welcome. So the remaining, what remains is called debris. And remember the pronunciation. And by the way, a lot of times, actually, pronunciation is only learned through like repetition. Like you will see it a lot of times and then you will remember it. That's basically how it is learned. Alrighty, let's see the third word. Wonderful. Oh no. Okay, yeah. All right, so now they are correct. So how do we pronounce that word? And by the way, that word is a weapon that people used to fight with in the past. I'm not gonna pronounce it for you. So is it A again? Is it A, B, C, or D? And by the way, this word, we have seen it like in the previous live stream, I think. For people who were there, who were present in the previous live stream, I think they will remember it. C, Junior says. I'm gonna give you a little hint here. I'm gonna help you. So there is one sound that is silent. Fatima says it's B. B. Kian. B. So I have C, B, and another B. Very interesting. Junior. Savara says B. Okay, Savara was here last time, so you remember it. I told them, for people who were here last time, they will definitely remember this word. Well, it is B indeed. It is B. Listen to the pronunciation of the word. It is pronounced as sword. Sword. So the W is silent in this word. Never pronounce the W. Never say sword. So sword is wrong. But the correct one is sword. Sword. And as I did last time, one of the ways in which you can remember the pronunciation of this word is to pronounce the number 4. So 4, 4, 4, right? So 4, that is the same, is almost the same rhythm. 4, sword. 4, sword, right? So they are the same. They have the same vowel sound. All right? And this is, by the way, sword is one of the words that is often mispronounced. So sword, the W is silent. Wonderful, Junior. And this is what I said. Sometimes when it comes to pronunciation, of course, you cannot learn everything, right? But you can learn one thing at a time. You can learn one thing at a time. For example, today, maybe for a lot of people, they have learned 3 new words. They have learned sword, debris, and finally chaos, right? So these 3 words, if you have learned this, I've done a great job today. That's all I need to do for today. But I'm not gonna stop here, of course, because we still have a lot of time, a lot of activities to do during this live stream. All right, so let's move to the next exercise. But before we do that, I want to ask you kindly to click the like button down below, or simply you can double click on the screen. Just double click, and that's how you like this video. By liking this video, of course, you help us spread the message, reach more people, and of course, you help the channel if you are, of course, enjoying what we are doing. Okay. So let me move on. Let me go back. I'm not gonna harass you for more. Just one thing, if you don't like this video, I'm gonna tell you to sleep with one eye open today. All right, so let's go back. All right, so in this exercise, we are no longer focusing on pronunciation, but we will focus on spelling. Just a couple of mistakes. So I have for you a little sentence here. I received your message yesterday, and what I want you to do is to find the mistakes and correct them. Here, there are two mistakes. A la garage already found one. All right. On. On. What do you mean by on? I received your message yesterday. You mean on yesterday? Is that what you mean? I received your message. No, because in that case, that's no longer a spelling mistake. That's a grammar mistake. Here, there are no grammatical mistakes. There are only two mistakes. Wonderful. All right, perfect. So the second problem is received, right? So the I should be after the E. The I should be after the E. Great. And of course, the other problem is with the message because there is only one S and there should be two S. Right, good. Okay, so let's look at this one. She definitely knows the answer. Can you find the mistakes? Again, two mistakes, and they are only orthography mistakes or spelling, writing mistakes, not grammar mistakes. She definitely knows the answer. Definitely. Wonderful. Lou, you are doing a great job today, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly as well. Where are you joining us from today? Definitely answer, Savara. You did them both in one answer. Absolutely. So definitely is indeed a mistake. So you write it the way Savara and Lou wrote it. All right. That's one mistake. And the second mistake is answer. In answer, there is a W, which is wrong. Wait. Alagoraj, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. So all right, you found it first. I didn't see your answer actually. Sorry for that. Perfect. Let's see if we still have another one. All right, this is another one. My accommodation was very comfortable. And by the way, accommodation simply means a place where you are staying, like in a hotel or a room in a house. We call that an accommodation. My accommodation was very comfortable. My accommodation was very comfortable. So, what are the two mistakes? Again, two spelling mistakes. Comfortable, wonderful, great. So, there is an O and not an E. Junior, Lou, you all arrived at the same place. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, comfortable should be with an O, not an E. And the other problem is for accommodation. Accommodation should be with double M. Double M. Wonderful. All right, so you all found the same mistakes. Perfect. Okay, great, great. All right, so let me go back. If you can give me 1 second. All right. All right, great. So let's move on to the next exercise. All right, so this is another one. We will separate the groups by skill. We will separate the group by skill. It's a problem here. Separate. All right, there is one problem here, I think. One problem. We'll separate the groups by skill. One mistake, I think, here. Separate, wonderful. Yes. So separate is with an A, not an E in the beginning. Yes, absolutely. Perfect. All right. Separate Celia. Wonderful. Good. All right. So I have some amazing students today, it seems. All right. Another one more. And I think this one is very great. Junior, you are even emphasizing where the correction went. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for like going the extra mile. All right. Can you do this one for me as well? The teacher was very knowledgeable. Probably they're talking about me. I'm a teacher and I'm very knowledgeable. And I'm very humble as well. Perfect. Yes. Teacher. Absolutely. Absolutely. Teacher knowledgeable. Absolutely. So for knowledgeable, there is an E that should be before the A. Very good. Because if it's written like this, it will be written knowledgeable. Knowledgeable. So there should be an E. Teacher. Thank you so much again, Junior. Or showing us where the problem is. All right. Good. And by the way, the word teacher shows us a very interesting thing that we talked about in the beginning, which is the CH pronunciation. The word teacher, let me use Junior's word, right? So the word teacher here, you can see that there is a CH, but it's pronounced ch, right? We don't say teacher, we say teacher, though there is no CH here. All right, I see a lot of people joining. Wonderful. Suddenly, it exploded the views. And they are gone. So teacher, the CH here is pronounced ch, though we don't have a T. And actually, let me share with you 3 words, and you tell me how they are pronounced. So, all right. All right, so let me share with you these 3 words right here. So you have them right here on the top of the screen. Can you try to read them and tell me what is the difference between these 3 words in terms of the pronunciation of the CH or SH? Is there a difference? Especially for the 2 first words. Is there a difference? So you read them at home. You can read them like out loud at your home. I'm not going to be able to hear you. I'm not going to be able how you will read them differently or indifferently, but I still want to hear how you will pronounce them. You can write that for me in the chat. So 3 words. All of them have either a CH or an SH. But for the pronunciation, there is a big difference. Can you spot that and tell me about it in the chat? If you pronounce them, even if you pronounce them correctly, unfortunately, I will not be able to hear you. So you guys need to write for me. Is there no difference between the 3 words? All right, let me see. Junior. All right. All right. Okay. So for Junior, he says, in the first one, there is a sh sound. In the second one, there is a T, though we didn't write it down. And finally, there is the K sound. So that's absolutely correct. I'm gonna pronounce them for you now, and hopefully you can confirm with me if you pronounce them correctly or not. So, from left to right, stop, chop, chop, chemistry. I'm gonna read them again. Stop. I hope I'm pointing in the right direction because I don't know where I'm pointing. So, stop, chop, chemistry. So you notice that the CH and SH are not pronounced the same. SH is almost always pronounced as sh, like shop, for example, or shoes, for example. CH, on the other hand, there is a silent T, a T that we don't write. For example, exactly, wonderful. For example, chips. All right. So I'm going to use your example, Junior, and I'm going to add another word. All right. So here you will notice in the word that I will share with you in a moment. So in these two words, both of them are written exactly the same, except one is written with the CH, one is written with an SH. So the first one is pronounced chip. The second one is pronounced chip. All right, chip. So two words, and they are pronounced in two different ways. So the rule basically is that when you see SH, we pronounce it stop, sh. But when we have CH, we pronounce it sh, right? So that's basically the difference. Otherwise, sometimes, like we have for chemistry, sometimes it is pronounced as ke, like chemistry, like chaos, like a mechanic, like all the words that we've talked about earlier. So let's go back now to what we have been doing. All right, so now we have a pronunciation exercise, another pronunciation exercise, because we have been doing some pronunciation exercises so far. But this time we have a what we call tongue twisters. So for tongue twisters, basically the rule here or the challenge here is to read this sentence very fast 3 times. I've done this one before with you guys, but I've done like different sentences. I'm gonna try to do it. Red roses roll rapidly. Red roses roll rapidly. Red roses roll rapidly. All right, so it's quite difficult sometimes. All right, let me try again. Red roses roll rapidly. Red roses roll rapidly. Red roses roll rapidly. But I think it will be quite difficult for some of you to pronounce this 3 times very fast. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna chop it down. I'm gonna cut it down. I'm gonna divide it into like clusters. So the first one, you can try to repeat this 3 times, and then we will start adding word by word. So, red roses, red roses, red roses. Try to say this 3 times very fast. And then after a time, you can tell me done in the chat when you are, like when you have tried it. Tell me done in the chat to know how well did you do. Red roses, red roses, red roses. I think it's very easy. By the way, please stick till the end of the live stream because later on we are going to work on some grammar as well. Red roses, red roses, red roses. I'm drinking some herbs. I'm used to drinking like coffee, but my wife is forcing me now to drink whatever this is. What's your favorite beverage? Since we are talking about this, you can do this exercise while you're talking about beverage, because your teacher is being forced to drink some healthy stuff that doesn't taste so good. All right, I'm gonna add one more word. Red roses roll, red roses roll, red roses roll. So you can try to do it now. All right, now red roses roll, red roses roll, red roses roll. Let's move on to the fourth word. Red roses roll rapidly, red roses roll rapidly, red roses roll rapidly. 3 times fast. You can try it faster than me. This is all I can do. Well, for tongue twisters, as I always say, because this is an exercise that I have been doing with like on the live streams for some time, which is that tongue twisters is a very, very good way to train your mouth on pronunciation, right? Um, and I've said this before in the live streams, and I'm gonna say it again that this exercise actually it is done, it is used on the news, like news reporters do this exercise before going live on TV so that they don't stutter. All right, so I hope you have done it because I don't see any confirmation in the chat, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go do the other one. Clever clowns climb clouds. Clever clowns climb clouds. Clever clowns climb clouds. This one works on a different set of sounds. Again, we'll do the same thing. So we're going to start with 2 words and then we're going to go up little by little. So, clever clowns, clever clowns, clever clowns. All right, now we are going to add the third word. So, clever clowns climb, clever clowns climb, clever clowns climb. And you can notice that when you go from one word to the other, the vowels, well, here it's also the vowels because you will notice that your mouth will move in completely different ways with each word. So, clever clowns climb. Clever clowns climb. And please, for the word climb, the last word, the B is silent. It's not climb, it's climb. And when you are done, of course, when you have done this, you can tell me done so that I can move to I can add the fourth word. This is a very good exercise, as I said, because it trains you to pronounce, like to speak quite fast and to pronounce all the different like sounds in English without any problems. Clever clowns climb, clever clowns climb, clever clowns climb. I'm gonna add the fourth word. Oh, no fourth word. All right, so let me go back. All right. Clever clowns climb clouds. Clever clowns climb clouds. Clever clowns climb clouds. It's very difficult actually. I'm gonna try it again. Clever clowns climb clouds. Clever clowns climb clouds. Clever clowns climb clouds. Alrighty, so we're gonna move on to the next exercise. Let me go. All right, vocabulary. Nice. All right, this is a very good exercise. I'm gonna do just a part of it because I've done it before. So I'm gonna give you some words, and you need to give me the synonyms of those words. For example, the first word that we have right here is the word small. So, can you give me some synonyms for the word small? Some words that have the same meaning as small, some words that we can exchange for small. I can say, for example, a small toy, or what else can I say? Are there any words that I can use instead of small? Small. Wonderful. The quest. Tiny, very good. So a small toy or a tiny toy. Perfect. Can you give me some other word? Tiny is a very good one. Petite, wonderful. Though petite most of the time is used for people and especially for women. When a woman is like small, we say she is petite. If she is short and especially if she is skinny, we say petite. Little, wonderful. Very good. I'm going to give you a word that will actually surprise you. Well, I'm going to share it with you. And it will surprise you, believe me. The word is this. All right. This word, all right, let me actually write it in front so that even people who just joined can understand what we're talking about. All right. So, actually, this word also means small to some extent. But I know a lot of people will pronounce this as minute, like the minute that we have in the hour, like 60 minutes is 1 hour. But actually, no, no. Well, this is pronounced minute, minute. So this word is pronounced is in two different ways. The first way it is pronounced is minute, which is the minute that we all know, which is a unit of measuring time, which is 60 seconds. We pronounce that as minute. But it also means small, and the pronunciation is minute, minute. If you hear someone say, I have a minute box, it means a small box. Minute. And Mr. Quest, or Mrs. Quest, I don't know, Miss Quest, says puny. Let me check first if it's pronounced that way, because I have never seen this word before. I don't know this word. Maybe. So it's pronounced puny indeed, and it means small. All right. So yes, puny also is correct. Puny means small. Perfect. All right. So let me give you another word, and you guys need to tell me again the pronunciation, or oh, not the pronunciation, the synonym. Smart. Can you give me another word that means smart? Miss. All right. Is it Miss? Or are you calling me Miss? Miss. All right. So the quest. I like the name and I like the way it's written. And I also like the avatar as well. So can you give me some other words, some synonyms of the word smart? Intelligent. Very good. A la garage. Absolutely. Intelligent. This boy is very intelligent, or this boy is very smart. All right, all right, all right, all right. Because you said thanks, Miss, and I said, well, I have a very big beard to be called a Miss. I'm just joking. I just sometimes don't like to misgender people or to mispronounce their names. These are two things that I don't like. Clever, very good. Intelligent, bright, clever, perfect. Junior gave us 3 in 1. 3 synonyms in 1 message. All right, so intelligent, bright, clever. There are others actually. What do we call the organ with which we think? What do we call the organ that we have inside of our head? There is an adjective derived from this. Astute, absolutely. Your English is very like premium English. Well, There is very good, Lou. Very good, Lou. You too. I hope I'm not butchering your name. Very good. So this is called, like Lou has says, this is called a brain. And like Miss the Quest said, this is, or the adjective is brainy. If someone tells you, hey, you are very brainy, that means that you are very smart, very intelligent. So let's recapitulate the adjective that we have seen so far: intelligent, smart, clever, bright, brainy. So far, we have 5. I'm going to add another one. Another one is sharp. Sharp. If someone tells you you are sharp, that means that you are smart. Sharp normally is used to describe a knife. When a knife is sharp, it can cut you very easily. We say sharp. Or we can say it about a pencil. When a pencil has a very like pointy head, we call it sharp. But if someone calls you sharp, that means that they mean you are intelligent. So all these words, they have the same meaning, which is intelligent, smart, clever, bright, brainy, astute, sharp. All of these words, they have the same meaning. All right. I'm gonna jump this one actually. Shrewd. Though shrewd, I think it has a kind of negative meaning, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check it, please. Let me check. Shrewd. Because I don't want to give you false information. So shrewd means having sharp powers of judgment. Astute. All right, you are correct. You are correct. So it does not have a negative connotation. All right. So I'm wrong. You guys are correct as always. Shrewd. All right. Wonderful. That's another adjective that we can add to our repertoire. Because I want to skip this because I want to move to grammar. I want to do one exercise in grammar before we call it a day and let you enjoy your weekend. Okay, so yeah, let's do this one. And let me remove all the like and subscribe buttons. But before I do that, let me harass you for one more time. Please don't forget to like this video. If you know someone who would love to join us for the reminder of the live stream, please share this with them. If you like this, if you like the videos that we share every single day, we share one video, one long video every single day. And then we have 2 live streams every week where you can practice what you have learned. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss our future content. Enough harassment. So let's go back to the exercise. Cunning, exactly. Yes, that's exactly. Yes, yes. Cunning is also very smart, but in a very tricky way. Yes. The Quest, you have very premium English, like I have said before. Can you spot the mistake and can you correct it for me? I know this is very easy for you guys. Very smart fellas, very sharp fellas, very intelligent, very shrewd people. Let me see how you will correct this for me. She go to the gym every morning. They was at the park. I can to swim. He don't like vegetables. We didn't saw the movie. You can start with whichever you like. Just tell me which one you are correct in. Wonderful. The first one, she goes, absolutely. A la garage, absolutely. They were, absolutely. So for the verb to be in the past simple, it only has 2 forms, was or were. So for was, we only use it with I, he, she, and it. I was, you were, she was, he was, it was. And for the rest, we were, they were, you were. I can swim. Wonderful. Yes, the second one, they were. Number 3, absolutely. For modal verbs like will, like must, like should, like will, like can, like could, the verb that follows should be in the bare infinitive. Absolutely. He doesn't. Very good. All right. And the last one. Very good. The quest. And the last one. What about the last one? I don't see any mistake in the last one. We didn't saw the movie. What's the problem? All right. Allah garage. Absolutely. All right. Yes. So, in the negative, especially in the past simple, let me see. Yes, absolutely. In the past simple, when you add didn't, that means that the verb that follows the main verb should remain or should go back to the past, to the infinitive. For example, first one, exactly, exactly. So, for example, let me write this. So, for instance, let me write. So, I played. I'm gonna give a very good, very simple example with a regular verb. I played in the park. If I want to use the past, the negative in the past simple, the verb play should go back to the infinitive. So it should be, I didn't play, not played in the park. So this is basically how it works. So I played in the past simple, but if we add the negative in the past simple, we should remove the ed, or we should go put the verb back in the first form. Wonderful. So I see that you guys are very shrewd, very smart, very clever. All right. So yes, as I said, so the correction for this one is we didn't see the movie. Communication. I'm gonna skip this one actually. I want to go to a little communication or discussion that I have for you. Yes. Yes. All right. So this is the exercise I would love to finish with, and it is, what would you do if? So if you were the president of your country for one day, what would you do? Let me see. So this is like an open exercise. This is for you to express yourself, to use your English. Even if you make mistakes, I don't mind. So, if you were the president of your country, or maybe of the world, what would you do? But you only have one day. You only have one day. So maybe you were not expecting this exercise, this question. Maybe you don't like politics. But just imagine sometimes. You know, it's very interesting to work on these what if questions sometimes. Like, you can just like use your imagination and put yourself in that situation and see what you would do. Maybe one day the world will have only one president instead of the hundreds of presidents, and you will be that president. What would you do if that's the case? No idea. All right. I'm going to give you one more question, and then you can answer whichever you like. So you can answer number one or number two. If you could time travel, so what would you do if you could time travel? You can answer anyone you like. All right. So you were writing. So the quest says, I would have deployed fast track units for pending cases of domestic violence, child abuse, as they are the most vulnerable sections of society. You're talking about children, and absolutely, absolutely. Especially if you are from the US, especially with talking about that guy, Epstein. I don't know. I haven't been following for like some time now, but that's a very crazy case to look at. It's very interesting. All right, so I think that will be that for today, if I'm not mistaken. I think we should stop here. Thank you so much. I feel very tired today. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really enjoyed this live stream. I hope and I wish you all a great end of the week and a fantastic weekend. And enjoy your weekends, of course. See you on Tuesday. So we have another live stream on Tuesday, every Tuesday and Friday at the same time. The time you are watching the live stream right now in your country, minus 1 hour. That's when we start. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next live stream.